Kinetic News Daily. Glad you could join us. We are here live, real, and June 18th. We have the signing of Donald Trump's pen. Hopefully, this is going to hold. The 60-day signing of the Iran deal. Is it going to hold? We sure hope so. We can pretty much say the 60-day clock has started in the Middle East. And I am not holding a whole lot of hope that this is going to get to the actually I hold a whole lot of hope that it does get to the end. But as far as believing it's going to make it, I don't. 60 days is a long time. So I'm going to break down for you what I think is going on here because you got Iran, you got Israel, you got Lebanon, Pakistan, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, everybody's involved in this. And it's only going to take one person to mess it all up. And we already know that Israel is absolutely against anything getting accomplished. They do not want peace. They want Iran destroyed. I mean, you can word it any way you want, but that's the way it comes out. It's not even just a regime change anymore, but that's what it is, a regime change. And, you can have your thoughts, feelings one way or another on it, but the point is, this is a world event here. This is a world deal. And Donald Trump has been trying for a long time to get this settled, and it's on a tight wire. I don't think it's going to make it, but let's hope that it does. This gives both Washington and Tehran a 2-month window to negotiate permanent peace settlement is what needs to be done. Now, I'm going to come right out and if no final deal is reached in 60 days or before the ceasefire stops, however long, whatever day that is, DJT has explicitly said and warned the G7 that he'll go back to bombing, which we don't want. We don't need, can't afford, actually. But the choking point here is the 60 days, and I think we're going to have a hard time getting through this weekend, to be totally honest with you. Now, if we look at it, as all of this has been to keep Iran from the capability of making a nuclear weapon. Okay, let's focus on that because there's a whole lot of nuclear weapons all over the planet Earth. Israel has 200 plus nuclear weapons. The United States has, I don't know, they say 4,500, maybe 5,000. I would say it's probably closer to 10,000. And I'd say Russia's probably about the same. And China is probably in the 3 to 5 range. I mean, I don't know what it matters because any 10 with the yields they're carrying today would be enough to wipe out a whole lot of civilization. It's insane to even keep talking about it, other than using it as a threat, and then threats wear out, and somebody's going to have to use them. But my point is, if all of this destruction, bombing, hatred, blocking up the straits, and bringing the planet Earth to a scary halt has been just to keep Iran from having the capability of making a nuclear weapon. I mean, how insane is that? They've got money, they've got oil. Nobody thinks they can purchase one? There you go. And hell, it's about the size of the couch. You can put that in a whole lot of places. And with all the underground infrastructure Iran has and has been building over the last 40, 50 years, it could be anywhere. So, my point again is, what is this all about? It has just gotten very tiresome and just goes around in circles. I don't see anything coming out of it, actually. I really don't. I mean, it would be great, yes. They promise not to make or produce or continue working to get a nuclear weapon. I mean, let's hope for that. That would be the best. That'd be great. But there is absolutely no way of guaranteeing that with without taking over the country. And that would be war, and that'd be very, very ugly. So we should just get past that and move on, because we all know that Iran, if they wanted to, they could buy one. So that brings all this to a pretty much a mute point. Whole lot of wasted money, whole lot of wasted time, and, lives to boot. Did it do anything? I don't know. Let's just hope that it did. Now, there's people having a major problem with the $300 billion that is supposed to be released to them. Now, there's a whole bunch of stipulations on it, and I don't think anything can be released until after the 60 days. I don't know. It's all up in the air, and just sounds pretty much, to me, it sounds pretty much like suggestive things. Like, yes, we can do this. Yes, we might do that. And if this is accomplished, then we'll move on to that. Well, and as far as the 300 billion, that's not coming out of the American people's pockets. Today, who knows where it's coming from? But originally, the United States of America confiscated, and it's actually Iran's money. It's their money that we took from them, confiscated, acquired, however you want to word it. Either way, it's the money that is Iran's anyway. Um, so nobody should have a big deal or a problem with that. And rebuilding Iran and its infrastructure, well, it's got to get done. And if we're going to have peace with Iran, and we want them to be in our community, which I know a lot of people don't even want them there. Understood. There's a whole lot of things a whole lot of people don't want, and it just keeps on happening. Like the immigration in the United States of America. 75+% of the Americans do not want it. And yet, look at where we are. So, yeah, some things just take time. And the sooner we get done with this in the Middle East, the sooner we can get back to the United States of America. It has problems, it needs fixed. I'm with the world can fix their own damn problems. We're out of money, we're out of time, and a whole lot of us are just out of patience. End it peaceably. And that means Israel's going to have to stop bombing Lebanon. You're going to have to stop attacking everybody. And we know the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu strongly refute Israel will not pull out of southern Lebanon. He's making that clear already. So it's a massive regional fault that is just going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. And the entire ceasefire is dependent upon Israel not going out of its way to destroy this negotiation, this hammered out deal, or deal that's in the midst of being hammered out, or I don't. It's a ceasefire agreement that has been on paper, I don't know, less than probably an hour and a half now, but we'll see how long that holds. The nuclear stance, the 14-point framework, no nuclear weapons, and it's all supposed to be resolved and finalized during the next 60 days of negotiation. So we have the Netanyahu rift. Deal's going to cause massive public rift. Washington, Jerusalem, they're not on. They're fighting. Let's just be straight up about it. And Donald Trump is under heavy criticism from Benjamin Netanyahu and Shapiro and all the rest of the talking heads. We need to settle this deal. We don't need more problems. We need the problems to end. Israel's security, while Netanyahu faces intense diplomatic, political pressure ahead of the upcoming elections. Not to mention, there's a lot of people in Israel that want to arrest him. So let's just end this with we hope this deal that's been brokered is going to hold. Let's hope the ceasefire is going to hold. And that's about all we can do. And a whole lot of it is going to depend on Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu not stirring up any trouble. And I can't say we can hold our breath on that one. Or we can, but we'll be breathing right soon anyway. This is what we got for you today, everyone. We hope you like, subscribe, hope you got something out of it. It's not a permanent deal, but it's what we got right now. Hope you like, subscribe, follow, hit the like button, give us some help. Jump over to PayHip if you can, and look at what we got to sell you there. It's real cheap, donation money, and give you entertainment, read, and some education at that as well. Glad you could join us today. Hope you join us later. This is Kinetic News Daily. We are live, we are real, and we are out.